I'm just one person. You don't need me there, right?
200k, so we can give a bit tonight.
Huh?
No.
No, no,
Okay.
you got it, dog. You got it. I'm not gonna put up numbers for no reason. I was saying I was like I'll put it up for daily, but
Hey, so everyone in the
got that.
room can get more gifts, more credits for everyone.
No, they're all gonna get it on my day. That's what I'm saying. I'm playing. It's not like I'm
True,
withholding
true.
barium. It's just a matter of
See,
score.
we
What's up,
actually
bro?
broke Skullboard.
Now we broke scoreboard. That's tough.
Maybe the bot's down.
Man, I cannot wait until I'm not gonna lie. After gifting, there's gonna be so much less stress. Not gonna lie, man. I always forget how stressful gifting is.
I've been chilling.
Good for you. I'm happy you've been chilling. No, I'm just kidding.
So what happens when you get all your shit out of the way, brother.
Man, no, I mean, no, I'm
There's a
not.
life lesson in
Honestly,
that.
bro, honestly, it's not even score. Score is the least thing I'm worried about. It's literally just people. Like, I've been having people that have just been like, well, okay, because there's like three types of people in gifting, right? Which we all kind of know at this point, right? There's the people that are kind of like in there for the event, which is like, fine, they tune in, they kind of get what they can, chill is what it is, right? And then you kind of have the fanatics where it's like every day it's like, oh brother, like what are you giving? Like, do you decide what you're, like getting? Like, are you getting this? Like, can I have it? Can I join your faction? Like, what can I get? Right? Like, what can I get? I'm around you. What can you give me? Like, it's like, brother, the event has not ended. Like, I don't even have anything myself, but like there's those people, right? And then you have three, which is always like the random people that just come out of nowhere, like haven't played the game in like 3 years, pop in, and it's rather like good, again, like we're just talking about like Vampirks, right? Like Vampirks kind of came out of nowhere with a bunch of varium, right? Or the other side of that third coin is like, I haven't played the game in like years and years and years, but I used to know you, and like, oh man, like what do you have? Again, can you give me this or can you do that? Like, I thought we were boys, I thought we were homies, remember all these days and da-da. And oh my god, like it's just there's just so many people that just want so many things, and it's like I'm trying my best to just like hang in there, So I mean, don't get me wrong though. Again, it's not like it's a bad thing. Like I don't want to, misconstrue it by any means. Again, I'm blessed. Like, I wake up every day super happy and all that good stuff. But just like, it's just one of those things where it can get kind of like frustrating in the middle of everything because like you're trying to do one thing and then someone's like, asking you for something and then you're trying to like just do this one thing and then eventually it becomes like this person's so mean now or they don't do this or they don't talk that. And so then you reply and it's like, oh, I'm not trying to, like ego you or anything. I'm just trying to like do this and there's like time coming down with this and I gotta do this and that and this and that. And it's just like, oh yeah, no, like I just want to ask if you can like spare some variant, man. Like I want to give too. And it's like, okay, you know what I mean? It's just like stuff like that. Yeah. But yeah, it is what it is though. Again, it pros and cons to everything, right?
I just remembered that I left my window open because a car just went by and it was like super loud. It was so hot in my room today that I opened my window like all day and it's 30 degrees outside and it's still warm in here.
Sheesh. You live on the upper floor?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's why. That's one thing I used to hate about living upstairs in my parents' house.
And I keep my door shut and I have computers running all the time, so it gets hot in here.
Oh yeah, what the heck? You're living in a toaster.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, I remember my parents would run like the heater all the time. Like all the heat would just rise up. So it'd always be super hot upstairs, but like super cold downstairs.
Yeah, and the sun hits my window directly in the afternoon, so that doesn't help.
Oh, man. Do you like the heat?
No.
Oh, okay, damn. Well,
no, I much prefer the cold.
You're kind of just cooked in. Like,
well, that's why I opened the window in the middle of winter.
Man, sometimes I don't even help either. It really depends.
It did help in this case. Because it's been so cold here recently. Like it hasn't been above 40 for like the past week.
Yeah, I would say winter at the end of the day, huh? Yeah, so let's say
yeah,
definitely be.
I was down at Busch Gardens for a New Year's event with some people from church, and it did not get above 35 that day. It was cold.
Yeah, 35 is freezing. That's like what we've been having.
Yeah, there weren't many coasters open to begin with, but they ended up shutting them all down like 2 hours in.
Yeah.
Because the hydraulics don't work correctly.
Oh, that's fair, huh? Yeah. What's that would be
Yep,
scary.
nope,
He just
so you can't operate them safely. The only one that was still open was an indoor one.
I was saying, imagine being out there, it's cold and it just gets stuck and you're just like stuck up there in the cold.
Yep, that would not be so good. And then you got all those people sitting out there in the cold.
I'm suing. Can you even sue because of that?
You probably could if somebody got injured.
Jokes on them. They make so money. They don't even make so much money. They don't even care.
It was fun though. They had everything decorated for Christmas still. So there were a bunch. So there were lights and decorations everywhere. There were a bunch of shows that we went to. It was really fun.
Kenneth, bro, I see you gifting.
Yeah, brother's going for
Uh-oh.
another daily, man.
Oh shit.
So I don't know if you guys seen
Uh,
this.
I just want to close the gap because I only have 3 days left. Like I'm away on 2 of the remaining 7 days, so I'm
Oh, yeah.
afraid that I can't fully dump all my varium, so I'm gifting a little bit today.
I get that.
Fair
I
enough.
get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We maxed out the
Oh.
exile leader, by the way, badge.
Hello.
What's up,
Hello.
Zeph?
Man, welcome, brother.
Thank
Welcome,
you.
brother. Welcome, brother.
Welcome, brother.
Welcome, brother.
Hey, what's the best varium package like ever?
50. This is the one. 50,000.
I'm not
Like
saying the
the-
best deal. Talking about like out of like all like the varium sets, like what's your guys' favorites?
Oh, you mean the ones
Oh.
where you get items and cores?
Yeah.
Um,
What do you mean by
Wait,
the
yeah.
best in terms of aesthetics or
Or
In terms of, like, what you
PvP,
guys, like
yeah.
what you guys personally like on your guys' personal scale, you can either say aesthetic, you can say looks, you can say the damage, whatever. You can talk about how when it came out, just, like in your
mean,
guys' opinion, like
it's-
what's your favorite?
It has to be Alpha or Founder.
Alpha or founder?
Yeah.
I think so.
I mean,
Are we just saying that because it's the rarest and everyone wants it?
No, I genuinely like the look of the Founder Mage, and I genuinely like the look of the Alpha Gun. So yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
Alpha technically wasn't a promo package. It was just something that you got.
good thing I have
Okay.
both. Haha.
all right.
Actually,
Okay, we got one for Alpha and one Alpha founder, I guess.
One alpha
Who
founder.
else? Yeah,
Damn, man, I'm not gonna front. Anyone gifting today? Ditto's gifting World Zero Vinbot. Go there. I'm gonna do bosses for a little bit just because I'm only gonna be
Philip is
live.
gifting as well. Trying to
Yeah.
snipe, so it's
She's
going on.
she's not trying to snipe. She's from my faction.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Penelope,
okay.
I think.
Man, got
Yeah, no
worried. No,
stress.
I'm just kidding.
Oh no, she is trying to snipe. Go get worried. Go fight for it. Well, I'll tell her to fight for it as well.
bro, this is crazy. This no. I actually want this because like everyone gets more gift in the room. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Man, I'll just say. So, what do you guys think? Predictions are gonna be with this like final 15 leaderboard. By the way,
I would say for me, in terms of
Zap's gonna get
promos,
him one.
I
Okay,
tend
yeah,
to go
thank you,
for
Cactus.
what?
That's a thank you, because I was gonna say like I only got one answer. I want to hear more.
Yeah. So in terms of utility, like what was the most broken one? Like what was the best one? I would say overall.
okay, so yeah, in terms of like just overall, like if you want to base it, because I know you're more of like a competitive player rather than like collecting the rares and stuff. If you want to base it on like tactics, you can. I'll let you go based off the phase it released and like how broken it was at the time. Like we're talking about Prime, like in the moment, like how it felt using it. You know?
So I can't speak to how broken some of the earlier promos were because I didn't play during that time, at least not like to the point where I could speak to that.
Yeah,
The
we're a little bit younger.
one that I remember the most, and I think a lot of people will remember this one, is the Celtic promo in 2019.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that came with the Celtic Sword, which is a seasonal, right? Now.
So that came with so yeah, so there were a bunch of Celtic weapons, but
Yeah.
most importantly, all three of the active cores that came out in
Yep.
that promo, Hunter's Mark, Skullcracker, and True Shot, all
Yep.
were insanely OP.
True Shot came out that?
Yes.
I
True
do like
Shot
True
for
Shot.
Ox. All of
Yep.
those cores were in the same promo and they were all insanely broken.
Wow. Okay, that's a good one. So your favorite's the Celtic?
Ditto, who's lifting
That's
faster?
that's my
Hmm?
favorite in terms of utility. Yes. In terms
Okay,
of
yeah.
aesthetics, I don't know
Yeah.
because I don't play dress up.
You
I
don't play
I
dress
just want
up?
cactus gear.
Oh, you have your custom stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, if I had custom gear, I'd be
Yeah.
wearing that too.
I think that was the best promo in terms of mechanics.
Dude, is there anyone with alpha that still plays? I've not seen an alpha yet.
Like
Um,
genuine alpha?
well, honestly, I don't know. There was one guy who was in here. I think the last guy that I know of who was in here who had alpha was Emma, but he left a couple years ago.
Oh yeah. How many of the current founders are actually you know, real?
Well, all the ones that have the founder tag at least have founder.
Yeah.
Because otherwise they wouldn't be able to get that achievement. I don't think any of those guys are active though.
But like they
There's a
didn't buy
few.
their account, blah blah blah.
There's a few genuine founders, but they're not like active in the game or in the server. But they're around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as for Elite, I don't think there's any of those. Not that I know of anyway.
You
Yeah,
said
definitely not.
for what?
Elite.
Elite? What's elite?
Elite was what you got for purchasing a Varium package before Artix Entertainment bought Epic Duel.
No way. That's a
Yes.
thing?
Yep. That's the
Yes.
rarity.
What items do they
So,
get? Or
for
that's just
those who are
achievement?
not aware, a little history lesson. Epic Duel was released to the public in alpha phase in February 2009. It went into its beta phase a couple months later and was sold to Artix in December of that year.
Ooh,
Yep.
damn.
Quite the lore.
That's
wait,
why.
when did the
Development
Exio
actually
release
started
its
in
trailer?
2006, so this is almost a 20-year-old game.
Wait, when did the
Mhm.
Exio release his trailer? Because that's when I found Epic Duel.
The trailer for Epic Duel?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We've never had an official trailer. Do you mean Zio's one? The fan mate?
Yeah, that's the one I made for Zio. When did that come out? 'Cause that's when I found.
That's 2010, early 2010.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when Epic Duel was in its prime. It was primo. You see
Yeah,
him changing all the colors and stuff. You're like,
beta and when Artix bought it was when it really took off.
yeah. I remember too because they were putting what's it called? You would get stuff if you wanted to go play it on AQ World and whatnot.
Yeah,
And they
there
were
was
incentives.
some decent crossover at the time.
Yeah, I loved when they did that. The Hero Smash crossover stuff for AQW is my favorite. I wish Hero Smash would have stayed around longer. That was a fun game.
Yeah, a lot of people missed that one.
Yeah. When I saw Afnan's profile picture, I was like, oh my gosh. Throwback moment.
Yeah, the only remnants are another AE games at this point.
Yeah.
The thing is, I had the alpha and founders items on Hero Smash, but I can't get them on AQW even though they exist. I would have to IOTA them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not integrated. They have an alpha sword, and they have the founder stuff from Hero Smash and AQW, but I can't get them without IOTA.
How are you supposed to get it? Just at the right time?
IOTA, I have to pay $100 for each individual item.
No, I know, but how are
Yeah.
you supposed to get it at the real time? Like, was there a way to get it in general or no?
I don't know. It was from back then.
You'd probably have to. There was probably a way to do it in game through AQ Worlds where you verify
Link it up at
your
the same
founder
time.
account, like you can do for Sentinel.
Like StarCraft
Yeah,
Industry.
Yeah, you can't do that anymore because Portal and Hero Smash they don't link together anymore. If you redeem a Hero Mart code for Hero Smash, it does not get added to your character page on Hero Smash.
Oh my god, what I just
Yeah,
do?
so probably there was a way to do it in game, but there isn't anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. Oh, I just threw it. This guy heals, I'm screwed.
By the way,
recently.
Kenneth, aka Ditto, congrats on being the 12th player to reach 1 million gifts this year.
Damn.
Zap is
Oh,
almost
yeah,
1 million as
Good
well.
boy.
Zap
good
is also
boy.
going to hit 1 million. Are we going to get 15 million gifters this year? I think it's
100%.
Should I
likely
fuck around and
because
play a bit? Should I fuck around a
Shade
bit?
is still not gifted.
There's a few others floating around as well. Lele has not gone for 1 million yet, even though he has the Varium.
Oh yeah. Well, and the thing is that even if we do get million gifters outside the top 15, anyone who
Mhm.
gets 1 million gifts can ask for an unmodified legacy item.
Yep.
What's a legacy item?
Basically a rare item that you can't get anymore.
Yeah, I like
Except
that,
Founder.
bro. That's what I would do. I don't know if I get a custom. So, say if you do 2 million gifts, can you do you do 2 legacy items?
No,
Yeah.
just one.
What?
No, for one for the top 15 and then one for the legacy.
You don't need 2 million for that though.
2 million would be safe for top 15 to secure it.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
2 million, you'll get top 15. 1 million is not guaranteed.
2 mils like what? 4K?
Yeah.
Roughly, yeah.
It's a little less this year, I think, because the average has been a little over 1-to-1 in terms of ratio between gifting score and varium spent. But you're basically spending $2,000 per million, yeah.
Mhm.
Except for that one day. We all know which one.
Yeah.
What?
Day 4.
Monday. Oh.
Bro, I tried gifting years ago, but I got bullied out of the system.
What?
I mean, you could have gifted anyway. I don't know why you listened to Roman like that. So Roman
Bro,
told him
because
he was gifting, and
then
Roman
there
told
was
him
a
to not do
calendar
it,
thing.
and then he actually, yeah. I mean, if you had the money for it at that time, you could have just done it anyway.
Yeah. It didn't matter
know, but
back
I
then.
think
What year was this?
2020, I had an account named Commission. I don't know if you
Wait,
remember.
2020?
I'm
Roman,
gonna
that was
just-
James year. That's when James won, right?
I don't know if I have
Yeah.
zero clue.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Like you guys, okay, you guys can hear me. Yeah, so I don't really know what was going on with the conversation there. I mean, he asked something and then like Cactus answered and like one other person answered and then they just like stopped talking about that and then went to something else. And then when I tried to like, I was gonna bring up the gifting score or something, but anyways, again, it's fine, whatever. They were having their conversation, anyways. Okay, so sorry about chat. Let me get back to you guys. You said as far as the pack goes, you said I guess the best value pack was OG Founder looking custom stats, over time or enhancements. Yeah, no, I agree with you, Knox. I'll say I think as far as like the best bang for your bucks will probably be like the Founder edition stuff, just because again it did give like the stats and stuff like that. But yeah, but say I was gonna say for my personal ones, I would say probably the Omega. Just because those were like the first like promo I ever bought, you know. So it's like I watched a lot of promos like kind of like Sunset or whatever, like in the time, you know what I mean? Like the Delta and like again, I've been playing since beta, right? So I've watched a lot of these like promos or whatever, basically like come and go, and I couldn't like buy them. So Omega was the first one I actually like was able to buy because of a friend actually. And yeah, it was one of those things where, like the core wasn't that good at the time, but it got tweaked and then it got like really good. And I remember when they took it out, like a lot of people were like, "Oh damn, like, you know, I can't believe that, you know, it got good and then it went away." You know, so I would probably say Omega is like my personal favorite. But yeah. Hey mom, how you doing? Hopefully you're having a great Sunday, mom. Yeah, just in the Discord, you should be able to hear me in the thing, but yeah, they were having a separate conversation in the Discord and I didn't want to like interrupt or whatever. So I just wanted to catch up on chat and then I'll go back in there. I remember Truco's rocking Alpha Gear. Yeah, not many people had the actual Alpha Gear. It's kind of hard to tell ever since, I mean, like a couple of people have gotten it in gifting. So it's kind of hard to tell even if we were to say like who had it originally, because a lot of people can be lying about it. Like there's definitely a lot of people that have the Founder Gear to this day that lie about it. You know what I mean? That, you know, they got it through, you know, purchasing it on like the black market or whatever. But they'll say that they have it, you know what I'm saying, from the original phase or whatever. So again, it's kind of hard to tell those things. That's why I was like, I really kind of stay away from those questions. So yeah, anyways. But yeah, I don't think too many people actually have, I don't think there's too many people with actual like legit Alpha Gear left, unless they're like people that probably just like pop in every now and then. Maybe like a handful of people, but yeah. Do you think placing 5K VAR on the replicas takes out some players of the already small player base? No, because usually the replicas, they usually beforehand, with them being credits and stuff, there would only be limited amounts, and then basically the people that were in the inn, like the inn or whatever, they would come in, grab all the inventory, and then there would be nothing left for the actual players. Right. So having a system to where it can be available all year long, even though it is kind of pricey, you can kind of get it at your own pace whenever you can. Right. So after we put the stuff out there in the goods to play the game, hopefully this year we'll be able to put out more ways you can get like Varium for free through just playing. So again, you just got to kind of stay tuned. But yeah, definitely we'll be getting more outlets to be able to get those things. But the best part is that they will be there all year. They're not going to go anywhere. At least the things that I release and a few others. But yeah. Let's see. Mega release were underwhelming, but to be honest, but there was a few cores to them. Yeah, they were underwhelming. Don't get me wrong, but it's just I just feel like the Omega stuff that like the cores in themselves, it was just one of those things where like personally, you know what I mean? It was like at the time where, but yeah, nah, compared to the other phases, for sure, they were definitely underwhelming. They got a little better. Even the recent buff where they were like 3 turns before they made it 2 turns, it was really good. But then, you know, they nerfed it again. So I get that. That's a fair take. Said I'm okay. Love you, son. I appreciate that, mom. Always happy to see you checking in on me. You know what I mean? Big ups, mom in the chat. Big ups, mom in the chat, man. Okay. All right, we're caught up officially. You know what I mean? Again, I didn't really get to say my intro earlier. So again, another day, another time. We are on the grind, man. Welcome back. You know, again, I know today has been a little crazy. I meant to go live earlier, but just didn't really, just got lost in time, man. Like, again, I've been trying my best to just kind of do everything, deliver on all fronts. And a lot of these last coming, we'll say like week or two is going to be, you know, basis on communication and trying to make sure we're all on the same page, just so nobody steps on people's toes. You know, I want to kind of orchestrate this thing really well and kind of have everyone be happy when we, you know, end this thing and have it be the least amount of, you know, taxing work on Night Wraith because they have a long journey ahead of them as it is. They're going to have probably one of the biggest player bases to entertain that they've had in a while. So it's like I'm just thinking about moving forward is all, you know. Again, I want to lock this up, finish, secure the place, you know, secure the spot at the table, and do our stuff, man. Do our stuff. In my opinion, grinding or boss drops are totally better than purchase replicas. No, I totally agree. And again, don't get me wrong, I agree with you, but obviously there's certain things that we have to do for certain things. So like in terms of replicas for gifting, the reason why you have to kind of do this like Varium thing is to discourage the people that are kind of making money on the black market. Like last year, as a person who, again, firsthand, I was as generous as ever with my items, and everyone and their mom warned me not to be as generous with my items because people will take advantage. I said I didn't care. And basically, I ended up later down the line, ended up seeing, you know, accounts that I had, you know, given items to, or people had bought my items in game or whatever, trying to be sold to other people that weren't, you know, fortunate enough to grab those items at the time. And that pissed me off, man. I'm not going to lie. That made me mad. That made me mad and a lot of other people mad, you know, because again, at the end of the day, it's like, you know, people are just kind of waiting for opportunities to take something else that someone else did and just kind of make a quick buck off of it. When it's like, I get that in, you know, terms of like real marketplace things, but in terms of a low population game where we really have a small player base, it just leaves a bad taste in people's mouths. And I think that's why we kind of got to this apex of, you know, we'll say the seller black market epidemic or whatever on the back end, which turned into, you know, what it is this year, right? Being one of the most strictest giftings we've had, on top of being one of the most generous giftings we had, right? And again, I think we have to look at that as a community because we kind of established that as ourselves, you know? So the reason why those variums are going to be the price for these, you know, replicas coming up is because of our own actions. But there will be ways that, you know, you as a player that is free to play, or you as a player that doesn't spend, you know, varium on the game or buy varium in the game too often, you will have ways to be able to get it as well. So again, it's one of those things where you are heard, friend. You know, I don't want to, you know, say too much, but again, just keep in mind, keep playing the game, stay around, and again, there will be opportunities for you, my friend. I can say that, or my name is not Alonzo the Santa currently. All right. Okay, we're going to get back into this Discord conversation. I don't know what's going on, but let's see here.
Nice.
Touch
nice.
it. No, this guy uses
Oh, by the way, Cactus. Today, my chat had a special request if you can fulfill it.
I bet I know what it is.
Yeah, it's the George Lowe, man. They said just for today, man. It's almost end of gifting. They want you
What are they
to
asking
do
about George Lowe?
that.
Sure, why not?
You have a
Okay,
George
whenever
Lowe
you're ready.
impression?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Greetings, mortal. I have traveled incalculable light years to seek out the worthiest adversaries from across the known universe to add to my collection of fallen souls, and also to add to my collection of tiny ceramic kittens. What? It's a hobby. If you're scared, I'm always up for mercenary work. As you know, George Lowe, Space Warrior, is all about the money, baby. Ka-ching!
Yeah, you actually could voice act for George Lowe. That's insane.
Get a round of applause, guys. Round of applause. That was fantastic, man.
That was
Hold on, let
beautiful.
me see if there's a applause button here.
Oh, there's this.
Yeah.
Bro, this Zuri Fury guy's too good.
Oh, Zuri, dude, you're getting cooked by Zuri. That's funny.
Yeah.
He is.
What's wrong with Zuri?
Yeah, Zuri is known for running very unorthodox builds that somehow work.
That is fair.
I mean, good on him, bro. He knows how to play the game.
No, he's good for sure.
He's very good. Very good.
He's good at the game. He just chooses to run the weirdest builds.
I'm 99% sure one of the builds I took a picture of last night is his. I'm gonna go look right now. Cause I'm playing him again. Yeah, Zuri Fury, the Tech Mage build last night. The one, oh my gosh, I took a screenshot of his Tech Mage build last night because he was screwing me over. This guy's insanely good. I'm actually impressed. I'm curious if instead of throwing my stunner off the bat, because he smoke screens me, if I should just use my dexterity off the bat. Because using it a little bit later on is kind of wasting my energy. We're just gonna wait for it a little bit. Next round, I'm gonna try it different.
Wait, so is Ditto done?
I could be. I'm trying
Why
to
don't
keep
you-
my score 200k, so I want to be like 1999999.
Why? Just you're such a troll. Just go for 200K.
That's a good score.
1999.
That was all this effort. We vibing. Ooh,
How
dang.
much longer does this guy have a resistance boost? 3 rounds.
199999.
This is an interesting way to play this guy. He took my energy. I'll take it right back.
I love the fact that I didn't get what the name Donna Matrix meant until like 3 years ago.
I
Wow.
just now understood it.
Yeah.
That's insane. I played that person too.
My favorite thing like that is the why did the chicken cross the road joke
Yeah.
to get to the other side.
Type shit.
It's suicide
type shit.
joke.
It is a good joke.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I like it doesn't sound like a joke. I only realized it was a joke like a couple of years ago.
It's a little, yeah. Okay, please don't tell me he has as Azrael force. He doesn't. He does. Okay, he's waste. No, he's gonna take my. He doesn't take my rage. Wow, but he got rid of my energy. This guy's too good.
Hey yo, where's Alonzo? What's good, Alonzo?
Huh?
He was taking a nap.
Wait, I've been here the whole time. What are you talking about?
No, I'm just
Alonzo,
He's
you trying to
upstairs
play
taking a
tonight?
bath. He'll call you when he gets out.
kidding. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I need to heal.
Alonzo, you trying to play tonight or no?
No, I have work, so
No.
yikes.
Just quit. Stream full time.
Wait.
How about no?
Is that the meta? Is that the meta?
Definitely not.
Hey,
Bro,
Ditto.
if this guy takes my energy one more.
Welcome to Epic Duel against Zuri.
Bro, I hate Zuri. I hate him.
Hey,
Oh my god, he's
Ditto.
gonna kill me. Bro, okay, wait.
Kenneth.
I might be able to win.
Yeah,
this.
what? What's up?
75. What's his damage?
Kenneth, if you do 5,000 more gifts, I'll give you $2.
Why do I want to do 5,000 more gift? That goes over my 199 score.
Okay, I
I'll
might
give
beat
you
Zuri right
$2.
here. I might beat Zuri.
I want my 1999999.
Yo,
Who cares about that?
you should stream your 1v1s, dude.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm about. I'm not doing that.
Dude, he's gonna stream it on his freaking. Ah.
Yo,
Good shit.
Hey,
you know you can just share your screen, right?
Be careful. Be careful.
I know, but I
Don't
can't
show
talk.
your
I don't have
feet.
a mic. I'm on my bed right now.
Oh, I
Careful,
see.
don't-
Okay.
Be careful. Don't show your.
Okay. I might
Don't
be able
show
to
your feet. Don't show your feet.
What?
Don't share your feet, he said.
I ain't doing that.
You
I don't
killing
want-
the bot?
Should I
The
heal?
hairstyle that Vier is talking about, by the way, let me show it real quick.
Bro, I don't have anything good to beat him with though, and he's gonna use like a. I knew it. He's gonna use this, and I'm dead.
What bot are you using?
Good block.
Oh, the
My bot.
block!
I hate my bot. I hate my bot so much.
Don't use your energy steal. Use something that deals decent damage and then rage kill him.
I don't have anything that does decent damage.
Well, then do something.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
What
man, I appreciate it.
what are your weapon damages?
413 to 4.
Oh, you're using a dex build. Okay.
Let me
Yeah.
show-
Okay, he has rage. I'm gonna have to hit him.
Honestly, it's up to the faction, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of a faction hairstyle type thing, so depending on what they
You're
want,
gonna have to kill him right here.
they kind of are gonna be the deciders
With
on
your
this one.
odds,
Yeah,
that's-
yeah
Oh.
it's gonna be cool. Yeah,
your odds deals the most damage. What are you doing?
we'll see though. We'll see what I could do because if I can give it out to some people,
I'll
then
do it right here. My ox
You-
will not kill him. My ox does nothing. It's like 30.
we're just on,
Yeah, but you could have used that on rage. It would have.
okay, yeah. So we're just on like different planets right now in the chat, and I'm like having a hard time trying to like we'll say like mesh well with like what they're I guess like being interested in. So we're just gonna do our own thing for a little bit. Again, it's gonna be a small stream today anyway. So yeah, I wasn't planning to like do anything crazy. I mainly wanted to just like go over a few things, but again, it's fine. We'll have plenty of time with the upcoming week. But yeah, anyways, let's see. So let me show you guys what Vera was talking about specifically. All right, so shout out to Lily, man. All props to Lily, man. I'm so happy to have him as a friend. Last year came in. Again, a lot of people were talking about his hairstyles and stuff like that. And again, I didn't really know Lily too much, but over this next year or over this last year, we've really become pretty good friends, I would say. And it's insane to see him like do stuff for me like this because like man, like this compared to my hairstyle from last year is like so much better. But yeah, so this is what Viera was talking about. This is going to be my hairstyle this year. So obviously it's not in game yet. It's just a file drawn. But yeah, what are you guys thinking so far about this? I'd say we're gonna have the little hair, the detail. Hopefully, we're gonna get some of this animation. I definitely specifically wanted the jewelry. The jewelry looks really cool. Again, we're royal. You know what I'm saying, out here in the Balance Brigade faction. So yeah, man. Ooh, shout out to Ditto. Ditto won the daily today. Let's go, man. We pretty much have been grinding bosses. As you guys can see, I got my second purple star. We're on the come up over here. We ended up finishing. I was trying to say this earlier, but again, like, it was kind of loud in the VC. But Exile Leader, Slayer Tier 5. We ended up getting that maxed. And then I ended up doing some Legendary God of War because Cactus was saying that this is like a good, we'll say like marker to kind of test if your build is like decent or not, depending on like how fast you can kill him. The best Blood Mage build in the game is about like 63 turns. I think Cactus ended up defeating on video him with So I've been kind of like getting around that. I think the best I've gotten around is probably like around like 70 something, like 78, 79. But yeah. Yeah, I know I have a lot of bosses to defeat. Yeah, facts. That's what I'm trying to really get up there because I do want to get on the player rating leaderboard. But as you can see though, you know what I'm saying? I put pretty high rating for not having everything up there, as well as I do have the gyms I do need to level up as well. But yeah, and I'm missing quite a bit of seasonals. But once we get the gifting stuff from this year, we max these badges, we max our arcades, max bosses, like we'll definitely be up there in the player rating. So we're just kind of steadily doing our own thing. You know what I'm saying? Getting up there. Hey, Danvers 19 now. That's what's up. Danvers is out here on the grind as well, brother. Yeah, I gotta catch him. Lily up here 14. I'm about to catch y'all, bro. I'm telling you, I'm about to catch y'all, man. I'm close. I'm closing in. I'm at 2.2. And I still got a good maybe like 300,000, I would say, left for here. So I'd be at like 2.5 with arcades, probably like another like 200. So I'll be at like 2.7. I get my tiers over here. I'll be like 3 mil probably. So I'm probably going to be like 3 mil-ish player rating by the end. I'll probably be up here. No cap. No cap. By the end of, not the end of gifting. By the end of next year, I'd say. Because again, it's going to take time to get all these bosses. But yeah. How many gifts I have right now? 141. Yeah, I literally just spent all my gifts. So yeah, I kind of missed out today. I didn't really get too many gifts today, so it happens. But yeah, we don't really have too much credits right now. I just maxed out my other things recently, so yeah, we're definitely gonna probably just hit an hour today. I'll probably end up the boss I was gonna end up doing was gonna be admin 10, so we'll end up doing that. But yeah, mainly I wanted to do some announcements. Again, I wanted to kind of show the haircut. So remember, like I said, this is something to look out for. Again, I don't know what the plan is for it. So I can't say that it will be released to the public, but I will say this is probably going to be my hairstyle this year. So keep in mind for that. Again, depending on what I can do or what can be done, I will let you guys know. But yeah, like I said, this one, like last year, is not going to be like last year. So again, last year I gave my hairstyle out. I let it be free. You know what I'm saying? I gave it to a lot of people. But this one is it's a little personal to me. I'm a big Dragon Ball Z fan. I'm a big fan of Broly. So it's a little personal. It's a little personal to me in the faction. So we'll see if the boys are okay with releasing it, then we'll release it. But if not, then hey, you know, it is what it is. You know, I gotta keep some things for the crew, man. You know, especially since not all of us will be there together at the end of the day. So yeah, just want to do that. Let's see. Looks like everyone kind of already. I'm just gonna kind of slowly get out of there. Yeah, because I don't really know what's going on there, but he's doing stuff. Someone's doing stuff in the chat there, and I'm just like, I don't really want to click into that right now. So, anyways, how you spend a lot? Oh yeah, facts. I mean, I tried. We're spending a lot in game, out of game, all that good stuff. Maybe you can take 7 or 8 stars when you're done. Hopefully, that's the plan. That's the plan. But yeah, so we're into this Administrator 10 real quick, man. So I've been wanting to go over this build too. So there's another thing. I have this build. A couple of y'all have been seeing me kill bosses and posting some screenshots with it. So you guys have been wondering, you know, what is it? What is the sauce, right? So this is mercenary NPC. It's just pretty much focus 6, man. Not gonna lie, it's nothing special. But how we run it is, if you don't have the Frost Draconic thing, you're gonna run Infernal Surge. Also just as good. But yeah, normally you're not gonna get Sun there, so you're gonna put that on. You want to essentially just make it so you're taking the least amount of damage from your opponent as possible, while you kind of just do whatever you want. You know, so I usually like to do this. You can go straight into this if you want, but since it's early, I want to make sure I get this poison on. So I'm gonna poison him right here. I'm gonna skip out a turn between these two because essentially it just makes it easier to cycle between the two, right? So now I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Put that on there. He has a shield on, so now we're not gonna gun because he has an energy shield. If you pop an energy shield, then that's why you have the physical primary, right? So we did that. So now we're gonna take energy back. We have the 100% on the energy take, right? So we do 100% damage. We still get some life still, and we still get a bunch of energy back. I know I'm talking fast, but you could probably slow it down if you want. Go ahead and put that back on him. Bam. This is relatively good. Again, this is pretty fast. This is just, again, this isn't like, oh, this is gonna be, you know, the Blood Mage build, or it's the most best, you know, NPC killer or anything like that. Again, we don't do the best. We do balance. You know what I'm saying? So Is it fun? Yes. And will it get the job done? Yes. And will it take forever? Is it going to feel super slow? Does it feel tedious or anything like that? Nope. It feels super fun. Again, it's pretty much hands. You're just throwing hands the whole time. The only thing that can kind of get kind of stale is, again, like you've seen there, I got stunned into the buffs, which can kind of be boring, like gameplay wise. Like certain things like that. If I go 2 or 3 turns and it's just like this, and this of like not really hits or like damage or whatever, then it just feels like it's a little boring. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. And again, I was farming bosses like these, with 10k health, but you can do this against bosses with 20k health as well. I'll probably do a legendary God of War run too. Again, I'm trying to get it down to where it is a good like 70 turns flat. I keep like messing up towards the end because I get a little happy, and the crits and stuff definitely can add some like differences to it. So like, here's a good part, right? Because I messed up. So usually I should have enough energy here to do that, but I don't. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this, which is fine because now I have feast. I get some extra defense on here. I'm still pretty much untouchable, right? So my health doesn't really have to be too high, which is great. So I can double buff right here if I want to, but this is 3 turns, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna heal, so that way I give extra space in between my buff and my poison. Just because you want to be able to have them up at the right time when you need them. That's the whole thing. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I got my energy back. This should be 1 turn left. Now we're gonna pop this. That's gonna pop. Everything's gone. And now we get the reset, right? So I can do this if I want to, but he doesn't have shield, so I'm gonna take advantage, right? So I'm actually needs the strength. I'm gonna go ahead and put an intimidate on him. Bam. Stab. 2 turns left of this. He didn't use shield. So again, I could use gun right here, but again, I'm gonna do that just instead. And again, like I said, this is something where, again, I am taking a little extra turns or whatever. The stuns to kind of mess up my strategy a little bit, so I am like a little bit off. But again, it's just fun. Again, we're cruising, we're chilling. All the damage kind of falls off, like not falls off, but like kind of slams in a lot at the right time. So that's always like kind of fun because so like right here that goes through. This is 2 turns left. I got 1 turn left on this, right? Or 2 turns left on this. So we're gonna do that. So that poison's gonna come through. He's about to tick down, and usually when they tick down, they heal immediately, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this because we know he's gonna probably heal next turn. Yep. So now we know that when this poison's up again, it should be good, right? So again, I could do this, which I am. We got 3k health, and we're about to clear this 3k health super duper fast. All depends what it is. 1 turn till this, that's fine. Okay, we're gonna do gun. Look at that, 594. That's a big gun, by the way. We got that 25% on that, by the way. So that's good. Go through with this, get that health back. We're farming. Easy. Again, this is like no stress, a bunch of defense, super like, again, like you ain't gotta try too hard. You ain't gotta like, oh man, I did the parasite wrong, and then I get like crit back to back, and that's why I really don't like the other classes. Because again, a lot of people always say like the other classes, again, it's easier to take the energy or whatever. But like how I feel is like, bro, I don't want to have to drain your energy before I can kill you. I'd rather just be able to start killing you up front. Like, why do I need to feel like I have to drain your energy? You know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel at least. Like, I want to come in and just be able to like just attack. Like if I defend for a second, I defend for a second, but I don't want to have to feel like I have to, or I got to drain his energy. I got to drain his energy. Like, I don't want to use this first. I got to make sure the energy's gone, or I might get like this ability back to back. Like, bro, if you're tanky enough, it don't matter. It might take some extra turns, but whatever. I'd rather be tanky, get through it. You know what I'm saying? Handle business. And yeah, just like this, we're gonna come through with that last hit them with that bam. Oh, if that critted, that would have killed low key, but it's fine. With that gun, there it is. So yeah, like I said, it was long or whatever. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, it's not speed. It's not the most meta. It's not this. It's not that. It's just something to use outside of Blood Mage, Which, again, to be fair, every class is probably decent. Like, you can probably use whatever you want nowadays. But, again, like, that when you're really locked in and you're really, like, using everything to a T, and you probably can make it better if you want. Like, it really just goes fast because you can utilize the massive strike, A. And then, like I said, you have the higher base defense. So you just don't, like, even unless they're critting you, you're not getting hit for nothing. So it's just... yeah, I like that better my way. But anyways, let's see. So we're gonna go to this God of War. We're gonna do this legendary God of War. So I was farming him all day earlier. So the thing is with legendary God of War, you just don't want to get caught with out of defense debuff on, right? So I pretty much want to always make sure I have Draconic on, or I have is this gonna fail to start? Hello? What's going on here? Okay, hello. Anyways, we're gonna try this one more time. There we go. So essentially, you want to make sure you have 1 or 2 on here, right? So I'm actually gonna start here. We're gonna do Intimidate. Boom. Because essentially, the only 2 things you want to watch out for with Legendary God of War is essentially you want to make sure you're watching out for the bludgeon and the which is that does a lot of damage. Which if you have this on, it's fine. So again, it's good. It's good he did that now. So let me get this 200 life still back. I have my defense up now, and I'm pretty much good. There's only one other thing that can really hurt me. He did that, which is fine. That's cool. We're gonna space this out. So again, I think I'm gonna do something like bunker. Get that 400 damage right there. We don't really need any life still with that. That's fine. We're gonna go through. So again, I could do this right now, but I'm gonna heal first actually, because I'm gonna save my rage. I'm actually gonna wait because this is gonna go off here in a sec. So I got 2 turns here. So I'm gonna do this because normally it would be on this last turn you would do a double strike into an energy take, right? So I got energy here. I got 2 turns to this, right? So now I'm gonna do this. I got life steal and this on that. So 167 I just got back. Got the 137. I just used an energy or whatever. That's cool. I still have this on. So now again, I'm gonna take energy now. I got that. So you see how that rotation just went? I just did about 1500, 2k damage, whatever. You got some health back. It's fine. So again, same thing. I'm gonna do this while the life's still on. Get that back. This is gonna drop. Right now I'm 1 turn. He's poisoning. He does that. That's cool. We're gonna buff up. Because again, I got life steal. So life steal is going to go through. Bam. Come back. I got this on. And now what I'm going to do is I'm a bunker. Bam. 429 again. We're chilling. Again, before this, again, I got what? 3 turns. So again, we got this. We're going to go ahead and do this. Bam. So I'm actually going to skip the heal this time, right? So I'm going to go through and do this. Now, again, this is going to go away. Next turn. Well, actually, no. I actually got a turn with this. I actually timed that right. That's cool. All right. So now, again, we're going to rage with that. So 100% damage. Got the health back with the energy take. We get reset. Boom. This is 1. This is up in 1. So, again, same thing. I can rather heal here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. Now, depending on the situation, depending on what he does, I'm rather going to heal. Okay, yeah. He said he didn't do too much. All right. So I'm going to heal real quick here. And I'm going to skip bunker this time. So essentially, you want to oscillate between bunker and heal for whatever you feel like is best. Because I know it's gonna be like, oh man, you're stacking the double right here, the heal, so it's scary. You're not gonna have a heal. No, because again, you knew that was coming, right? He usually does that at the full health. So yeah, again, cool. We're gonna do that. Bam, boom. Health back. Boom. So that's all that gone. This is about to drop, right? It's 1 turn. We're gonna go through. We're gonna do this. Bam. He did that. That's cool. So I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna get all this. Bam. Again. So it's the whole thing is stalling. I got my lifestyle. I got my energy back. He's not gonna take energy back from me. He's 15. We're gonna do this. Come through. Bam. Get the defense. Down about 7k health down. Okay, so I'm kind of low right here, right? So I'm kind of low. We got 2 turns till this. I'm gonna go ahead and heal. I got the buff on, so it's extra. 155. Nothing he hits me for. He just did the 1. He got bludgeon. Bludgeon's not gonna kill me. 337. If he did crit me right there, I could have died. Which again, I understand that. But sometimes, again, stuff like that is going to happen, right? So knowing what the situation is, he just used the last 2 physical defense items. Those are the only 2 things that can hurt me. I'm going to do this because, again, he's not going to be able to do anything else, or anything else is going to be able to hurt me like that. He's going to do that. That hurts a little bit. That's fine. I got some health back. I'm going to go ahead and use that bot thing, and bam, we're right back. Just like that, right back at it, right? So we're going to come back with this, do that. I'm going to get some heal. Boom. Bam. So again, I got to be careful here because again, I need to pit this up, but I'm going to do this because I low-key, actually, no, I'm going to do this first actually. Because I don't want him, if he bludgeons right here and I didn't have that up, I have to like put that up next turn. That would be bad. So it's probably better to do that. Good. Got my life steal, got my defense up. He did that. No stun, which is perfect. We like that. So now we're going to go back through. We're going to put that back on. Boom. And here we're chilling. So again, I could do this, right? But I'm actually going to heal here. I'm going to play it safe. This is where, again, it can get a little tricky because it's one of those things where you can kind of keep the pressure or you can kind of peel it back. And if you keep the pressure at the wrong time, you could definitely die, right? So that's where it's like kind of scary. You want to make sure you're not doing anything too like risky, right? So since I'm gonna use this next turn, I'm gonna go ahead and use Feast of Flesh. So I'm gonna get some energy. I'm gonna do a little bit of a reset here, an alternative loop, but it's gonna go back around so that I can go back to the normal set, right? So we're gonna go back here and put that on. So basically, we're doing this here. We're inviting him to use Bludgeon or anything like that right now, which he didn't. So it's good to use that. We're gonna put that on. Bam. So now we're chilling. This is falling off. So use Bludgeon or use something else. Oh, we just use regular strike, which is cool. Okay, cool. Come back. We're gonna do that. Bam. So now definitely we survived that. We're chilling. We are chilling. So come back. We're gonna do this. I don't even know what turn we're at either. We just been playing the whole time. That's what I'm saying. 35. I was saying that's what makes it cool because again, it feels like you're actually like in tune with the battle this time. Like you're not just like doing literally the same thing over and over again. Like you're actively making like changes to the build, if that makes sense. Like while it's going on, and again, it's viable. Like it still works, but you just have to make sure you're doing it the right way, right? And again, like that's why I have the lifesteal things too, to where if I do fall off or I do have a mistake, I can hopefully use Bloodseeker or exsanguinating whatever to pick that up, right? So yeah, we're gonna do that. We switch that. My lifesteal's gone. Again, I can heal next turn if things get bad. 44, we'll take that. We're gonna go through heal. I got a poison up. We'll take that. Does that. We got that. We don't want to use this now, so we want to use this because we have full health. So that'll be a waste. Right. So we're gonna intimidate. Chilling. Boom. He did that, which is good. We got that. We're gonna do that. That's full health. Again, he only has one more other thing that can really hurt me. Boom, that's fine. We're gonna do that. We're gonna go back and get some energy back now. Boom. This is about to fade away. 2 turns. Perfect. Oh, that was a big crit. We're actually gonna take some time to heal that first because he still has another turn. Sheesh, that was scary. Oh man, that was actually. See, I'm glad we took the time to heal that. If Bludgeon crits me, I die. But again, like, there's nothing really we can do about that. Okay, cool. All right, I was like, there's nothing really we can do about that in that situation, right? So, so this is actually kind of scary. Okay, I don't have this. I could Bloodseeker right here, or even like, I'm actually gonna do that. Oh wow, dang! I might have actually screwed myself because I should have went for the other thing. If I do this and I heal, do I have enough? I kind of have to do this, I guess. Yikes, I might be cooked. I might have just messed up. Okay, oof, man. I see, that's what I was saying, man. It's scary because I like literally that didn't have to happen, but I made that happen just because I wasn't paying attention. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do that. We're gonna get this health back. I should have intimidated before I did the other thing, but I didn't. So I was like, man, that's scary. And then again, there's also the fact of too, I could be using beam, but I'm not, just because it wastes a lot of energy. So that's why I'm trying not to use beam. But I could be using beam. It would be helpful in this situation as well. But again, I can dig myself out of this. I'm just gonna I lied. I get 354 bludgeoned. Oh man, that's tough. Sheesh, man. I mean, as you can see though, again, as you can see, I was doing the thing. I just literally did not. I like messed up. You know what I mean? Like literally, like it's just that simple. Like I messed up. But again, like as you can see, there's other builds out there besides Blood Mage. Which don't get me wrong, like Blood Mage is king. Don't get me wrong. Like Blood Mage is definitely optimal. I'll probably rewind that back to see what like turn I was at. But like man, that's actually kind of frustrating because like I was doing literally, bro. One of my biggest problems with bosses is I feel like I get too hype. Like I get too hype when I'm about to kill it, and it's like I feel like the music's going on, the Dragon Ball Z, the you know what I mean? Like it's popping. You know, I'm doing it. Like it's about to be easy. All I gotta do is just finish it, and then it's like then something happens, and I'm like, oh shit. You know, I'm overthinking it. Oh man, like hold on, let me come back. Oh man, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But it's like, man. That's tough. But yeah, no, see, like if you look at it, I was at what round was I at? Let's see, before I died here. I was at round 47. So like again, like Cactus was at round 63 when he killed him. And I had about how much health did I have? about 8k health left, something like that, like 8,900 health left, right? So hold on, let me pull up Cactus's video in the Discord to see if I was like on par with that or like close. Because again, my whole goal is not to say that I'm like, not to say that I am, let's see. My whole goal is not to say that, again, like Mercenary is necessarily better or anything like that, by no means. I'm just trying to give a different, like, viable option. You know what I'm saying? So let me see. Let me go to Cactus's link real quick. All right. So in Cactus's. All right, so by round 49, he had him at about 5k health, 4,800 health. This is what it was. So I was at about, let's see, let me pull up again mine. I was at 47, round 47, and he had about 8k health. But again, remember, he had so much more energy. So that's the whole thing. Like, this is where, like I said, I'm trying to compare the two, right? I'm trying to show you guys that there's just other stuff out there, right? So again, like, you see this is level 49, round 49 or whatever, right? And again, he has 4,800 health left, 4,100. This is the best optimal build. Don't get me wrong, right? But again, like, I wasn't using max plasma. I'm not using max thing. I don't get the max, like, just energy back all the time, right? I kind of have to like fading a little more, which is, it's harder, you know, don't get me wrong. Like, it's harder. Like, that's the point. Like, obviously, you know, that's what it's going to be. But I'm just saying at the end of the day, like, this is pretty good though. You know what I mean? So it's like, I want people to kind of use this as we'll say like a staple when they're making their own creative builds that are outside of Blood Mage, that this is kind of what you're looking for, because you're not going to have the energy drain that Blood Mage has. You're probably going to have to scrap with this along with them having energy. So again, if you really want to get better at the game and you really want to learn how to react better to different situations, crits, whatever, I'm telling you, like, this is how you get better. Like, learning how to handle each situation and learning how to make sure you're playing the most optimal move in every single situation is how you get better at Epic Duel. 1000%. I was literally talking about this the other day. I was saying knowledge, I think, is the thing that separates the person that is actually above average and who is just average at the game, right? Anybody can get on a good build and kind of run the same thing over and over and over again and be fine. But the person that is like above average is the person like Zuri, who, again, switches to whatever build they want to run and run the most optimal version of whatever they want to play. It might be weird. It might be out of the box. It might be, oh, this person has 1,900 health. Oh, this person's running this. Or it might be a broken core or whatever. But the whole point is that it's something that is you can't replicate, right? And so like something like this, like a build like this that I'm using, this is why I can't just post it and just say like, yeah, you do this and, you know, you run this and it's going to be okay, right? Because again, that's not what's going to happen. You know, it's something where it's just like Elden Ring or anything like that. It's a little more complicated, right? Like, it's something where like, here's the tools I used, but you have to watch out for this, this, and this. You know, if this happens, do that. If this happens, then that happens. And this happens, do this. And this is, to me, is how bosses were more back in the day. Like, they weren't too hard per se, but it was something where you could step up with a more creative plate and you could like get the job done as long as you kind of knew what you were going against. So again, it's kind of nice having this, we'll say, like, bridge now to where you can do stuff like this, because before, not being able to 2v1 bosses like this really discouraged it. You couldn't really like figure out on so many bosses, because again, like, I can, you know, 2v1 challenge or 1v1 challenge someone with like 10,000 legendary, you know, legendary boss with like 10,000 HP all day or whatever, right? But like having a boss like this that you can challenge in like way against it, you know, against other like good builds, which again, you could do the challenge before, but again, there was no point, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, there was no point to explore other options, because the one option that was so good, by the time you would figure out another option, you could have just finished everything that was 1v1 boss, we'll say, like, ready or available by the time you like figured out a good build, you know, in a day or two or whatever, right? Like, it was just that fast. But now that everything in the game is capable of, you can solo it yourself, like, you're better off definitely, well, not better off, but I would say you can have a lot more fun experimenting with different things and kind of being that guy that where it's like, oh man, you know, I have a build for this build. I have a build for this build. Like, again, don't get me wrong, like, Cactus is the homie. You know, Cactus usually has the most optimal strats. Like, he always runs the best of the best, right? Like, he even said that on stream today. He was like, you know, hey, I'm the type of guy that I run the best of the best, right? Like, I'm going to run what works, which is fine. But Me, I'm not gonna usually run that. I'm gonna run some weird nonsense that only makes sense to me, and I have fun using it, you know. And again, I want to encourage other people to do the same thing. So, yeah. Anyways, but all right, that's enough of that, man. Again, hey, we hit an hour. I'm happy we hit an hour today. Like I said, I was super duper late. I had a couple of things I wanted to talk about, but it happens. You know, again, it didn't really go as organized as possible. But again, hey, you know, gifting is unpredictable. You never really know who's going to be in the chat, and you never really know who's going to be you know, again, wanted to add to the conversation today. So again, it's like, you know, no ill will towards anybody or anything like that. Much love. Yeah, no, yeah, much love always. You know, again, like I don't want anybody to think like, oh man, Alonzo was like being weird or whatever, because I like, you know, just I guess like I never really did that today, but again, that was something I've kind of always wanted to like figure out how to do. I just didn't really know how to do it, but today it was one of those things where I literally couldn't get a word in because everyone was kind of talking, which is fine. Like everyone's having fun and doing their thing, but you know, again, it is like my stream. Like I kind of have to like guide, you know, the conversation and kind of keep the chat involved with the conversation too. And I feel like it's kind of hard to do if I'm like not even talking myself, you know. So, so yeah, hopefully you guys do understand that, man. Again, apologies for that today, but again, it is what it is. And I'm just happy we did get a stream out today. Was fun as always. Another part to the movie, man. Speaking of movies, I did watch Five Nights at Freddy's 2. If you guys watched that, let me know if you guys liked it or not. Again, I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna talk about that tomorrow, because I'm not gonna lie, I actually love that movie a lot more than I thought I was going to be honest. Like the first one really didn't. The first one kind of made me frustrated because they had so many ways they could have went with it, and I just didn't see the setup. But seeing how they played things out in 2, and all like knowing what I know about the full storyline and we'll say like the lore or whatever. They did a really good job, man. Like I really enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed every little bit they put in there. And even as a person who like knew the lore or whatever, it was really something that I just didn't know was going to happen. Did they set up for a third movie? Oh, absolutely. They set up for a third movie. Absolutely. They really set it up in the most poetic way possible too. Like, again, they really captured everything, friend. Like, if you're a person who knows Five Nights at Freddy's, right? Like, bro, they really got in Golden Freddy. They really got in the separate sets of animatronics. They really got in like the sister location. They really got in lore from all these different like games and kind of really made it. Again, I don't know if they're gonna really make this and say this is like the canon storyline or whatever, because that would be kind of crazy. There's a few things that like we'll say it changes like the community's way of like the way they saw things or whatever. But yeah, no, it's awesome, man. It was really good. I'm actually, I would watch it again. Honestly, I might watch it again. I love watching video game franchise movies. Facts. Like after the Borderlands situation, bro, I was so hyped for Borderlands, and then like to see it, like the trailers. I still to this day, I don't even think I've watched the movie because I just hated the trailers so much. So it's like stuff like that. Again, I love to see video game franchise, movies succeed as well. Like I really love seeing those things like grow into their own thing, and then on top of it compete with other like mainstream things. Because again, like I always feel like video games or YouTubers or stuff like that. Like, oh, Corey Kenshin was in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, which was sick. That was super awesome to see him, man. Like I don't know if he made a cameo in the first one. I think he did. Because I remember someone talking about that before or whatever, but he made another cameo in this one, I think. And it's again, same thing. Like it's so cool seeing, we'll say like people that are come from these like little like atmospheres or little like groups on the internet that are big figures like in that realm, like actually ascend to like mainstream media and be able to like show their faces on like big movies like that. Like that movie had a lot of big names in it, you know? Like they had the guy, like I don't know if you guys have seen Space Jam 1, but if you guys remember Michael Jordan's like assistant, like they had the like Michael Jordan's assistant from Space Jam in that. It was insane. His name's like William Knight or something like that. Hold on. Yeah, this dude. This dude was in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. And this dude is literally this guy is this guy from Space Jam 1. So saying again, and they already had the original Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. They had people like they had a couple of girls that were like super famous from back in the day. Like they had a really big name like budget. it was actually kind of really cool. Again, it was really cool seeing those like things, man. And again, I don't know if they did it on purpose or what. Like, I don't know if Scott Crawford just like chose those things or what, but like, bro, like it was, that was the first scary movie or even movie I've seen in a while that I've been like, damn, like that director did a good job, because I really did not think they were going to be able to actually piece all this stuff together in real life, and they really did, you know. So yeah, man, props to them. But I'm hoping 3 comes out. Again, yeah, we'll talk more about 2 tomorrow, because I could yap more about that forever. But anyways, man, appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. You guys are really the loyal ones, you know what I'm saying? I know we do have a fluctuating system of numbers every now and then. Sometimes we begin to like 30, 40 people in here. Other days we get into like 15, 20. But again, I'm just always appreciative that we always have people to talk to and add to the conversation. So again, regardless, man, I appreciate you guys for stopping by today. Another day, another time we've been on the grind. And of course, you guys have an aggressively amazing evening, day, night, morning, whatever it is for you, man. You guys enjoy your time on Earth, because it is short and you never know what can happen tomorrow, man. So with that being said, let's hopefully get through this gifting season. You know what I'm saying? Knock on wood. Finish up what we started, what we've been yapping about all year and last year. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully get you guys some goodies, man. Again, I got a lot in store for you guys, and I think it's gonna be a fun season. So hopefully things turn out the way I see it, and if not, again, I'll keep you guys updated. So with that being said, man, I'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys have an amazing again, evening, morning, afternoon, whatever it is, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man. I'm out. I'm off to